And we are live. Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. This is a various live stream. Headed to work. Wanted to chat with you guys if you guys are up and at it, or up for it. And it is actually getting cold here for once. Well, it's been getting cold for the last 4 or 5 days. And a lot has been going on in the sport of boxing, man. Look like the fights that we thought we were gonna have, we ain't having it. It's the fights that we could have, we may have. So, whoever comes in on the chat, hit the like button. Give me a shout out, I give you a shout out. You know the deal. And I've just really been thinking, man, about the lightweight division. Because it seemed like the lightweight division was pretty much ran by the same guy. Lomachenko was the man at that weight class. I know he wasn't there long, not too long, but he did it enough to make a stink over there. He captured a few belts, and he beat some good opponents doing it. Linares, Campbell, those guys. And it's one of them situations with Teofimo now. He's having the exposure that he needs. He's on IFL TV. He's back on ESPN. Now people are really regret telling him. They're telling him sorry. Not condolences, but hey, man, I'm sorry that we thought you were wrong in what you were doing. What you don't really hear more about now, you haven't heard a lot about the middleweight division. I know Murray is fighting Billy Joe. Billy Joe, he turned down that fight with Canelo, which was smart. It was a smart move because I got tired of Canelo doing the things that Canelo was doing. He got 168. It's really the coronavirus all across the board, but people are acclimating to the bubble. I know I'm personally sick of the bubble. I'm sick of masks. I'm sick of all of it. I'm tired of it. You got to wear that crap at work all the time. It feels like I'm getting smothered. And then we got Pacquiao. What's up with Pacquiao? Pacquiao is 41 years old. We've already lost a whole year. You think Pacquiao wants to fight in a bubble? I don't think he wants to fight in a bubble. I think he should just retire. Fighting Conor McGregor, okay, he wants some money grab, get it out. Davey I, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Top of the morning to you. So if it's 4 o'clock? 4:15. So what is that, 10:15 in the morning for you guys in the UK? Because over here it's just either 4:15, 5:15, 3:15 or 2:15. So you guys are probably still asleep, but I'm an early bird because I got a job to do, and it's 9:15. Okay, well, it's not too bad off. Not too bad off at all. But yeah, boxing as a whole, man. You're looking at only a certain. You got the heavyweight division that's going to be lit. We have Chisora, Usyk. I just did a video. You're gonna absolutely love it. Usyk's on fire, man. I think it's gonna be good things for Usyk if he can get past Chisora. And if Chisora wins, Chisora, he's gonna be that badass. He's gonna be noticed as that badass that he's always been. But one thing about Chisora, if you notice his pattern, he'll win one, then he'll lose one. Doomsday, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. But yeah, Usyk, and hey, if Usyk loses, what if Usyk loses? What does he do when he does? If he loses, not when, if he loses. That's the question. I mean, will that stop him? You know, because a lot of people, they're very solid, they're very strong, they're very focused until they take a L. A lot of things change when people take a L, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have that, especially if you lived by it, or you thought that that O was going to be just everlasting. I can't lose my O. Who would win, Fury or AJ? I don't know. I don't know who would win out of Fury or AJ. I got to see them both fight. I got to see them fight I got to see them fight again. And then when I see them fight again, I can pretty much gauge what they're going to do with each other. But yeah, that's the fight that people want to see. But I think there's a lot more fights other than that, you know, that's going to brew up. When people realize that, hey, this is more than a crowd. People still want to fight. People still have televisions, phones, other media outlets, ways to watch sports besides being there. But they're trying to come back. But I mean, they have certain venues available. So, gentlemen's game. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Long time no here. Long time no here. Again, this is just a random chat, man. So, you know, you guys have any questions, ask away. Chisora is a beast, but lost lots fights. 9, 8. Oh. Well, I mean, 9 losses, yeah, that's a lot, but, you know, he's still the man. Carlos, what's up, brother? Hey, man, I will see you tomorrow. I will be driving through Waco, maybe around, I don't know, maybe noon. Yeah, I'll be there around noon. And I'm going to get one of those specials. 3-meat burger, fries, Sprite to the face. I will be there. You know, yeah, because I got to go to Dallas, take a flight out of Dallas. Because I got to get out of here for a little bit. We'll big up Counterpunch. Okay, India. Music keep the grind going. AJ will answer all critics. Okay, Ricky Wallace, Counterpunch to you. I like the confidence in people that back their fighters. AJ had the more difficult road while Tyson had an easier road. Pulev, Usyk, Tyson. Yeah, Tyson just, you know, he shocked the world and he got out. Now imagine Ali did that. Ali just beat Foreman and then he never fought. Let's say he never fought for the championship again. Let's say he never fought Frazier, right? And then Frazier gets beat. Then he goes in and fights Foreman, the guy that beat Frazier. And then he leaves. Then he fights a couple other people you never heard of. You couldn't look at him any other way besides, oh, well, you just beat that one dude. Slotello presents Counterpunch to you. Lady Lynn, it's 9:20 here in the UK. Nice surprise for a live chat first thing in the morning. Yeah, I had to do one. I may do one on the way to Waco or from Waco to Dallas. But yeah, that's for another day. Today is the day. And I have to be at work hella early, like at 4:40. So why not? There's no traffic, so that's a good time to engage. Lee Campbell, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Wilder is MIA. Yeah, he's still MIA. Yeah, Wilder. Wilder, he's kind of feel bad for him now because, you know, Fury, the same thing Fury did to Klitschko, he did to Wilder, but he just did it in a different way. So if you can get out of a Klitschko fight, you'll get out of a Wilder fight. You know, watching all the way from South Africa, still morning. It's 11 a.m. Dory Inc. Counterpunch to you from South Africa. Live chat for Usyk versus Chisora this weekend. Oh yeah. The only way I don't do a live chat is I can't get DAZN in the DR. That would be the only way, only reason. But even that, I will work on something to get a live stream. I'm gonna go live. Here's the thing: if worst case scenario, if I can't watch the fight, I'm still gonna go live. Still gonna go live, but it won't be the same. You know, I like the blow by blow. I like to know, as you guys know, if you guys are on my live chat, we'll know together. You know what I mean? Kirk, can you drive to Wilder's house? Not from here. But you know, Wilder, you don't even know where he's at right now. Wilder is finished. I don't know. You know, I tell you what's finished as of right now. All the trash talk. His personality's finished. That's finished for right now. It appears to be. X-Ace 99X UK in the house. DJ Ben 03. Let's go, champ. Counterpunch from Oregon. That's what's up. So what time is it there now? 2 hours. So it's 2 in the morning. So you probably haven't even went to sleep. Surely let the contract run out and KO $100 million bucks. Look, let me tell you something, Davey I, or Davey L. I keep saying I, but it looks like an L. I don't think that, I don't care if it was 200 million. They wouldn't have took that fight. There was just too much money on the table. Wilder was really consumed with people that didn't want to really see him make it anyway. Let's just be real. They didn't want to see him. And if he was going to make it, it wouldn't be going through AJ to make it. It wouldn't be, that wouldn't be the case. You know, they weren't gonna have that fight. I never seen a fight that difficult to be made. I never seen a fight or a team that adamant on ignoring contracts. I never seen a fighter or a side send one contract to the other side and they not say anything. That fight was not gonna happen, especially at that time. And what's sad to say, it'll probably happen when none of that money's on the line. You know, they did not expect Wilder to lose, people, I'm telling you. Dubois versus Usyk. Oh, that'd be a good one. That would be a very good one. What happens if Chisora catches Usyk like he did Spilka? I don't know. But you really have to understand, can you really compare Spilka to Usyk? I mean, I get it, they're both southpaws and all that, but come on, man. Like someone defensively sound like Usyk. Spilka ain't like that no more. Spilka got decapitated by Deontay Wilder. Spilka, I don't think, see, in that case, if I'm Wilder, I can sole responsibility or partial responsibility on why Spilka's the way he is. When you get knocked out like Spilka got knocked out, you ain't really the same, man. That's just like getting hit at work with some type of blunt object and it knocks you out. And you'll have dizzy spells, you'll have this, you'll have that. It takes you a long time to recover, but you know these guys don't take time to recover. They don't. What they do is they get a doctor to clear them, and they're not even 100%, and they go back to training because they need more money. They need to make their management more money, their team more money. And that's what they do. So they whore their body out when they know they're not even ready. And I think Spilka did that. Spilka's no exception. Usyk Chisora could be another Lopez Loma too. Too big, too strong, but I won't write Usyk off, to be honest. No, I don't think it'll be that bad because Teofimo Lopez is no Chisora. Teofimo Lopez was a young guy that knows how to box. You know, he's been studying Loma for a long time. You know what I mean? He's that guy that he was just driven. He was that guy with enough cojones to fight Loma, to want Loma, to get Loma. Those other guys didn't want it. That's why Teofimo, he should be respected. And I got another video to drop today about Teofimo Lopez. I think Wilder will drop in weight class. I don't. Ona Jono. I don't think so. I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll retire before he goes down to cruiserweight. Tony Lyons. Boy Mason is listening to you while playing with his cars. He was gassed that you gave him that shout out. Yeah, Mason. Yeah, he's cool, man. You know what I mean? Gotta clean it up a little bit. That's why I was trying to, you know, not to drop F-bombs and stuff like that. Like I will have one every so often, but I'm working on that. I'm glad Mason liked it, man. That's good. You can make somebody's day, you know. Chisora is a lazy fighter, so would be outworked by Usyk. He's not been lazy lately. And Chisora is dangerous, man. He don't care. That's what I'm saying. He's one of them dudes that just, you know, he's swinging for the fences. But if you notice, he's doing a lot of training. His conditioning is a lot better. His muscles are more defined. He looks like he's more of a seasoned warrior. Is he the best? No. But he's a warrior, no less. And Chisora likes to test you. You know? Any prospects you recommend to watch? I want to see what Frank Sanchez is going to do. I do want to see what he's going to do. I mean, he's with the Reynosos. You know, I seen him spar with Canelo. You know, Usyk will either prove he can or can't take proper heavyweight punches in that fight. Then we'll know if he's going all the way to the top. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean he's going to go all the way to the top just beating Chisora either. You know what I mean? I want to see him in there with somebody like Parker, somebody that has some speed, someone that will, you know, that has some speed, some combinations, you know, that, you know, punches, fighters like, fights like that. Different styles, not Chisora is coming at you. So he knows what to expect, you know. That's not the end all in the heavyweight division by far. Has filming resumed in the U.S.? Arthur Morgan. It has, but let me tell you, there have been like Jurassic Park, they shut it down. You got to show up in Oklahoma, they shut it down. So it's, you know, because of this corona crap. Because the actresses and actors, they get worried. They don't want to put their health on the line trying to do a movie. And then the production decides, okay, if the actors are not happy, then the production isn't. If the production isn't, they're going to shut it down. They're just going to shut it down. I mean, that's it. So that's why when I come back, I got a quarantine for 14 days. When I come back. So you guys are going to see a lot of the week after next for the next couple weeks because I can't work, which I think is stupid. I think the only reason you should do that is, well, I know you have the people that don't know, that don't have any symptoms. I get it, but still, I don't like it. I think Usyk is too much for Dubois at the moment. Dubois is still too fresh. He may be. that Firehun? Appreciate you. God of War, what happened? Nobody's at the top 10. I know look, we have to, I think this is what I think all weight classes should do. All weight classes at this point should, in fact, they should have a tournament style. Regardless of networks, it should just be, the sanctioning bodies need to get together, and they all need to get together. Every one of them need to get together and conduct. See, if the sanctioning bodies weren't such crooks and they weren't in cahoots with networks, because that's what it's about. Think about it. Premier Boxing, PBC, Fox, they have no working relationship with the WBO. They don't even mention the WBO at times. When, I forget who was fighting, I think it was like Errol Spence, and I think he was fighting someone else. They had Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, and they had Keith Thurman. That's back before Keith Thurman lost to Pacquiao. And it was weird because they didn't even mention the WBO. See, and then that lets you know that a lot of these they're in bed with the networks, the sanctioning bodies, because they know the networks can. It's real. It's a real slimy business, man. It really is. So they need to everybody needs to fight everybody. Fight them or get stripped or whatever. And a lot of people will just get stripped because their team don't belong. They don't believe that they can win a lot of times, and they don't want to take that risk. They don't want to put someone near with the toughest people to fight. They don't want to do that. Like Andy Ruiz. I got to fight Ortiz, Dillian White. Who else? Oscar Rivas in a rematch. I'm not doing that. Imagine them telling Andy Ruiz to do that. Ruiz, you're in a tournament. This is your roster. You got to fight these guys in order to become whatever, right? Keep it 100. Hope everything is blessed. Everything is good, man. Everything is good. I can't complain. Usyk style doesn't require power. He sickens opponents with volume, accuracy, and elusiveness. You know what? That's a very good point. Very good counterpunch right there. Usyk, one of them dudes, he's going to hit you. He's not necessarily a Chris Bird. And that's another topic. Chris Bird. Wow. Chris Bird is a guy that he was very underrated boxer. He was really tough. But I honestly don't believe he was a heavyweight either. And then if knowing what we know now about Chris Bird was beating guys like Vitali, just confusing them, frustrating them, because you had to go find him. But then he was right there in front of you. But yeah, Usyk, he's with that pivot move. He's like a big old Lomachenko. Now, if he's tough like Lomachenko, yeah, he definitely has a shot. Because everybody thought Lomachenko was going to get knocked out. He didn't get knocked out, did he? He just got outworked by the bigger, stronger Lopez. So, if Usyk can hang in there and take those punches, and I'm like Floyd with that, man. You're a fighter these days. We know what punches do to when you get hit in the head. They cause concussions, brain damage, all types of problems. Slurry speech. They give all types of problems, man. Neurology, impact. You don't want to see a neurologist from taking that many punches. You don't. Not at all. And it's Usyk, if he does take those type of punches, how many do you expect him to take in order for him to fit into the heavyweight division? You know, what warrants him being accepted in the heavyweight division? Because, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. People, man, you know, heavy punches, heavy men with heavy punches cause bad problems to people. Usyk will beat Chisora. Okay, well, we certainly will see. That's what everyone's looking at. Because, see, people weren't impressed. The problem with Usyk had a replacement for his introduction. Tyrone Spong's supposed to be the guy that's supposed to give him all the work or the problems. And I wanted to see that because he had a similar record to Usyk. He was undefeated. He was like 14-0 with, like, I don't know, 10, 11 knockouts. So that just tells you, it definitely tells you what was up with him. And then he got popped with something, and I honestly don't believe what he got popped with was something drastic. 290, and I honestly don't believe that Tyrone Spong like took something like that. A lot of those drug tests, man, I think there are a lot of it's more to them than people think. Are you uploading a fight study for Usyk and Chisora this week? Yeah, I'm going to do that today. Hopefully we get off earlier. And I will then, because I'm going to be checking those guys out. So I'm going to dedicate today for that fight study. Because, yeah, it needs to come out. Should have came out already, honestly. Usyk moves a lot. Yep. Who hates movers? Chisora? See, this is what I don't get. This is what I don't like. I don't like people. I don't like people that give people that move or a difficult person. I don't want to like them. Therefore, they're runners. You know, yeah, I get you don't like a certain style, but don't hate on that person because that's what can happen. You know, it's like, why would you, well, won't you stand still? Well, why would I let you hit me? I'm just showing you that you can't touch me. I'm just showing you that I'm not going to let you touch me. And if I let you touch me, what good am I? It's a hit without being hit. That's the name of the game. A lot of people think it's all about pain. It's all about punch. Give a punch and take a punch. That's what they think boxing is. A lot of people, they think boxing is cockfighting. You know, let me hit you, then you hit me. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Can Usyk get the knockout to win? Sam Greer, and a lot of people ain't even looking at that, are they? Why couldn't he clip Chisora with something that Chisora just don't see? Especially if he starts frustrating him. And then once you start frustrating Chisora is going to start getting more aggressive. That's what can get you knocked out. Ask Anthony Joshua. The only difference was Anthony Joshua was winning. But how many times have you seen someone winning and get knocked out? Look at Pacquiao. He hurt Marquez in that 5th round. And he thought he had him out of there. And he was like, okay, I got this guy. I'm finally going to finish him. Finally going to finish him. Bow! No, you didn't. No, you don't. You know, that changed everything. Christy. YTBC. Most real dude. Real respect. Appreciate you. What does YTBC mean? Is it YouTube boxing community, I'm assuming? Okay. Yeah, no live notification again. But you know why though, Tony? Well, not it is not that. YouTube just don't do their job. Their servers are not up to par. I think they're worried about kids listening to certain videos rather than the department of getting notifications out where their servers are supposed to actually work to counterpunch YouTube. But I think the more likes, the more you push them to do their job because algorithms, because it, like, if it's 52 on the chat, okay, we finally got 25, but still that's not even half. That's almost half. So if people hit the like button, maybe it will push the notifications or push the algorithms to actually sway towards the temptation to do their job, because it's supposed to happen anyway. Everyone subscribed to my channel is supposed to get a notification if you hit the bell icon. If that's not happening, that's the problem. You know what I mean? That's why certain um, videos, the ones that get spiked, that's why they're all over the place. You'll see a video that has 40,000 views a lot quicker than the ones you'll see with 4,000 views. Does that make sense? Because they have no problem, because they know, oh, 40,000, it's easier to get a turn a 40,000 view video to 50,000 rather than spend for a 4,000 view video to 5,000. Okay. Sarup Toby. Hiruzine Sarutobi. Honestly, I could see Chisora getting over aggressive, going for the KO, tiring out, and getting knocked out in the later rounds. That could happen. Valev, hello to you. Counterpunch to you. The corporate channels don't have this issue. No, they don't. But it's, especially if you're sponsored by somebody like IFL TV, they ain't gonna. You'll see IFL TV. You'll see it all over the place. So yeah, I will agree with you. Kurt, what do you do? What do you know about Glenn Johnson? They say he's training both Wilder and Rafael Akpejuri in Miami. Interesting to hear your opinion. I don't know about Glenn Johnson. I actually got to write that down. Glenn Johnson. Okay. Because I'll definitely look into it. Middlebox J, counterpunch to you. How you made respect from Northern England. Can't wait for Usyk and Chisora. Me neither, man. Middlebox J, I'm ready. And I'm willing to see a illegal stream if I can't watch DAZN in the DR, because I know I can't watch Showtime in Brazil. I know that. So I'm not even sure about, because DAZN is only in America. Dominican Republic is not in America. So it's in the Caribbean. So if I have to watch it a certain way, that's what I'll do. Doing my morning cardio and watching your stream. Igor, that's what's up. I'm going to get back at it too. I'm going to train hard because it's one of those things I have time to do now, right before the weekend, or should I say the Thanksgiving weekend. Wilder trying to find a fight with Tommy Morrison, but he is afraid he lose. Tommy Morrison. Wow. Ever think Run Van Sai will get the third rematch with Estrada anytime soon? Hey, that's going to be a good fight. I don't know. That's a very good question. But those guys fought like cats and dogs. Usyk is 15 stones or 210 pounds. I'm not sure. we have a YouTube channel in the UK called the Football Terrace. The guy running that always on about no live notification. That's how I noticed I haven't been receiving what I used to receive. Yeah, it happens. What do you think in the best fight? What do you think is the best fight that can be made next year? I don't know. I just hope this Corona stuff ends. Like, either people, like, the restrictions are killing people. I think it's not, small businesses are going under because they, people can't or whatever, you know. But I really don't know. I don't know what the best fights, I haven't looked that far ahead. Only one fight next year, Joshua versus Fury. Well, I think that's the biggest, but will it be the best? I think that was the question. Biggest question is Fury's next opponent. That is a very good question. That's something I want to see because, like I told you guys, if he fights somebody else, if the dude fights somebody else, it's over. I'm sorry, it's over. It's not gonna be what people think it's gonna be. Wilder, he ain't gonna get his shot, and he should just then come out. You know what? At that point, he shouldn't even. There's no need to say anything. There's no need to say anything. Let me tell you why. If you let your silence get you to the area you are now, you stay silent. That just means you've been silenced because you're not doing anything productive or to show anybody that, hey, this is what's going on with me, and you let Fury fight. You might as well stay quiet now because it doesn't do you any good to talk. Don't wait till Fury takes another fight, then start speaking. That's what I don't want to hear. That's what I don't want to see from Wilder. But I whatever. I mean, maybe he's just having too much fun. You know what I mean? He's a new type of millionaire now. So, hey, I mean, can you fault him from getting paid? Getting laid, cashing checks, having sex, that type of stuff. That's what he's doing. I mean, that's what I would be doing if I was him. Maybe, he lost the desire. I don't know. I mean, obviously he wanted to fight, but that's what he's telling people through other people. But if that's the case, if he's talking through other people, that means that's what he's doing. He's indirectly speaking. And who really wants that? David, the heavyweight, have moved on since then. There was always been big men in the heavyweight division. Willard, is it Value? Doesn't mean they're any better. Yeah, they have their advantages though. They really did run Van Side dirty, sending him back to the lesser known fights. Yeah, that's what happens when you beat the guy that's supposed to succeed. Run Van Side is just supposed to be a bigger opponent for Chocolatito. And he knocked little chocolate out. Okay, guys. Time to work. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. if Fury announces next fight and Wilder still doesn't respond. Yep, I agree. Wilder low-key retired already. We just don't know it yet. Wilder is finished. Well, we shall see. Let's see, unless Wilder is working on his windmill action. He better work on something. Swallow his pride and take a tune-up. Well, I mean, he's going to have to do something if he's going to continue fighting. I mean, you can't. If you notice, Wilder has, in the last 2 years, dedicated his whole life to Fury. For 2 years now, he's been chasing Fury. And from that, he's got a draw. He's lost $100 million, and he's got knocked out. Or stopped, rather. So, you know, and he keeps asking for it. So, you know, it is what it is. Wilder is cooling out in Holland as he is the windmill man. I'm glad we don't have to listen to Wilder's BS anymore. I don't know what happened to him. It's crazy. I don't know what happened. Yeah, but who would Wilder pick most likely heavyweights have? Hey man, how's it going? I'm doing good. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab your temperature because it's cold. I know, right? There you go, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you're coming out. Yeah. Okay, man. Thank you. Okay. Antivel says, what is the most popular movie you've ever done? Black Panther, Slotello. Black Panther, Green Lantern. Those are the biggest. Wilder could fight Wendy Williams, but she might actually beat him. Oh, God. Cut the malarkey. But I'm glad we got those likes up. You know, I got some videos that I'm actually going to start posting and publishing for you guys. So stay tuned for that. I got to make it to my spot, go on set. But we will convene tomorrow or later today on another live chat. Thank you guys for coming on early in the morning, top of the morning to everybody. And you all have been counterpunched. Peace.